Peel off the mask. Yes, peel off the mask. Peel off that identity that you've given that is not yours just because you try to fit in a society, in a community, in an environment. You see, too many times as we try to understand different places to which we find ourselves, whether communities, societies, nations, companies, we end up picking cultures that are within the places which we've visited or which we're now part of. That's good. You learn something new. The problem is when you choose intentionally to give up a part of you completely so that you can be this other person. In the problem, you lose your self-identity. In the time and age to which we are living, losing a self-identity has become easier than anyone could even comprehend. Whether it is you're working in a particular company, whether it is you're a visitor or a citizen to a new nation, whether it is someone you're communicating with. We keep seeing this trend becoming quite common. Not everyone can afford a designer wear. Not everyone can afford the expensive things here and there. The thing is, you don't have to be someone else who you know, and you know deep down you're not that person. If you can't afford a particular lifestyle, then don't try and put yourself into a rental life. You want to embrace the life of a celebrity. Not many celebrities have the right people who are the good financial advisors who tell them what to drop and what not to. 3/4 of most of the things they wear or have are rental, which advertise the companies to which they are wearing or what they own or the services or the products they have. None of it is theirs. Maybe they'll get 10% stake, maybe 20% stake, maybe 5%, maybe just that one moment they wore it. At the end of the day, is that who they really are? Maybe some of them just want to enjoy a miscob. They want to enjoy a particular delicacy. But now because of all these many faces and all these levels they put themselves in, they have to be someone they are not. I remember I once went to a high-end restaurant. I think I was family. No, I was some colleagues some time back. Everyone, all English. I mean, from where we are, we can speak in our native language. We can speak Swahili. But there we were. And I recall there was chicken brought to the table. And everyone was knifing, but it was hard. Me, I look at them, I'm like, guys, you know what? This is where I drop, where I'm at my English, and this is where I get into the other side of me, the African side of me. You know what? Screw you guys. So me, and my boss was there, and everyone was there. And I dug in, I just couldn't do the knife business. Me, I went all proper. And then midway, they started copying, and everyone was doing it like, oh, look. First I was mocked. Then they're like, maybe his way is right because this thing and the knife is not working. Because I was thinking, I have a serviette right there. I'll do my thing and a serviette and I'll be gone. And I did, and I left. And then everybody followed after. I was thinking, huh? Why all the fakeness? We try so much to pick from people and nations and society, we're really losing our own self-identity. For example, let's say a good example is like speaking English. Is English my original language, my L1, or is my L2 language? That means it's not my native. However, it is what is formal and what's more easier for most people to be able to comprehend. They don't have to be fluent in it, but they can pick one or two, three things. I have my native language, Swahili, and I have my ethnic language. With that ethnic language, there are also a few dialects inside it. And that's something to love and to embrace. Yes, we're living at a time where sadly people always like to take things to a note that should never be, where the extreme, everything has to be too extreme, where people look at being from an ethnic community or from a different language or a dialect, that's like a bad thing. No, it's a good thing. Embrace it. The only difference is don't use it to do harm or to hurt any other person or to come into this cleansing mindset. Because at the end of the day, there's something special with being able to learn what you learn. And again, just because you've picked something doesn't mean you have to drop everything. Makes no logical sense at the end of the day. That means you are a puppet from day one. That's kind of sad when you think about it. The thing is, we are all different. within our communities and within our societies, we have particular cultures that are so unique about us. Maybe it's the way we treat something. There's a way we handle something. Maybe there's a celebration. Don't drop that, trying to fit into another system which will call you, oh, you're not part of it. Fine, be the different one. I've been bullied all through my life, but I still stood my ground. I was bullied because I stood my ground, and I'm still standing my ground. And funny enough, years later, the same people bullying me, trying to catch up. You know, the funniest thing is when you're doing your own thing, living your own life, and then someone makes a comment, like someone who's not met you in a while, and they're like, oh, I see you've been doing ABCD. You're thinking, oh yeah, there's something called communication. So the fact that you saw it and didn't comment it, you're pretty much watching me. You're peeping Tom in this situation. Creepy, cringy, exactly. But that shows you a lot about people. And that's why politicians always get it to their advantage. They can say anything and everything, and everybody will be, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man. Nobody wants to question, because if you question, everybody will call you, woo, you're different, woo. You don't. I'm comfortable being the wood person than lose myself, because this is how I look at it. Truth and the lies. At the end of the day, the lies always get caught up. And it's very expensive actually to lie when you think about it, because you always have to come up with something. I always make this analogy. A lie is like going to a shelf, a filing shelf. So you have shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3, shelf 4, and you have different files inside. So every time you lie, you go to shelf 1 and remove file number 1. And so you get used to it, and you move to shelf 2, 5 different files. Then you forget one thing. You keep going to the same place, and becomes your routine. Now the people start realizing, hold up, was this not the same information this person gave when we were in this area? Wait, this person gave this. You know what people did? They caught up with you. You know what? You lose everything. It can take 30 years to build trust. It takes 30 seconds to lose it all. Is it really worth it with the lies? No, stand with the truth. And if you're going to be separated, that's fine. You won't collapse. Yes, you might get hurt emotionally, even physically and spiritually, and stand up for the truth. Because at the end of the day, don't lose yourself. Don't lose your identity trying to be someone or something that you're not. Just because the whole crowd is marching to one end, ask yourself several questions. 1, who is leading the march? 2, who is funding the person or the group leading the march? 3, are these people who are leading this whatever march, how are their actual lifestyle? Are the people living in debt? Because the people who are actually living in debt is dangerous, because they're easy to be manipulated and they're easy to be paid out to do anything. Are they authentic? Are they puppets? Once you answer that question and you can be able to figure that out and look at their history, then you'll decide if you want to get into that match or not. Think outside the box. The thing is, we all have different and special and unique cultures. We have unique languages. If you don't know a language of another country or nation or a community, it doesn't hurt to want to ask someone, teach me the basics. How do I say hi? Learn from the basics. As you continue, remember, you only become good at something when you practice it. You start practicing it. But you don't need to tell someone, well, I speak English, you must teach me. Nah, it doesn't work like that. And when you show the interest to want to learn another language, you know what, to keep learning. We have translators nowadays. Use it. The thing is, we all have something beautiful and unique. Don't lose your self-identity trying to be someone you're not, because you know what will happen? Even the people you're pretending to be don't think they are fools. They know you're not who you are. And the people who once knew, they know you've changed. You know what's going to happen? The people you're trying to pretend will drop you like a hot potato. And the people who once knew, they will drop you like a hot potato. So what's going to happen? You're going to be lost. And all you have to do is be you. Yes, you might have a heavy accent of your ethnicity, of your nation, of your tribe. That's okay. What's the big deal? That's okay. You might have physical, a part of you that's different. That's okay. Remember, the fish can't come and swim in the land. It's good where there are the waters. The thing is, don't lose your self-identity trying to be able to be someone or part of a community or a society when you know deep down that's not you. Don't lose yourself. Embrace who you are and love it.